Have you ever heard of Seattle?
Yes, I heard it was in Washington. Yes, Washington, just Washington.
Yeah, it's in Washington State. Pretty cool place.
I have a question.
Hmm.
I have a world map in my house, so I found the United States and I found Washington D.C., but it was not in Washington. Why is that?
So, that's a good question. So there's Washington, D.C., and then there's Washington State. So Washington, D.C. is really old. So Washington, D.C. has been around for like, I think almost 300 years. So Washington State, not as old. I think Washington State is maybe 150 years old, maybe. So
Mm.
that's a very common name, though, in the United States, Washington. So we even had a president named George Washington. So he
Oh,
was our first president. So we named things after him a lot. So
mm,
Washington, D.C., Washington State. So that would be why.
all right.
So Seattle is in the state of Washington, which is very far away from Washington, D.C. Close at the top, it looks like it has a needle, like it's really sharp.
Oh, what's this cloud?
Yep, so that's a bunch of clouds. So Seattle is very famous for being rainy.
How do we get up to the needle?
So to get up to the Space Needle, you have to take an elevator.
Does it take a long time or the elevator is super fast? We can go over there in just a second.
So the elevator is fast, but the Space Needle is so high up, it does take a little bit to get to it. It takes a few minutes.
Mm,
Takes
how, oh, yes, you tell
takes
me.
some time.
Oh, how meter is it?
So I don't know. Let's find out.
Mm,
So the Space Needle is, oh wow. It is 184 meters tall.
200.
184 meters tall.
Hmm, cool. That must be really high.
Hmm.
Seattle is located between part of the Pacific Ocean and Lake Washington. The two longest flowing bridges in the world cross Lake Washington. There are even about 500 floating homes in the Seattle area. Seattle also gets a lot of clouds and drizzle. On rainy days, there are many cozy caves to pass the time, and when there are sunny days, people in Seattle don't take them for granted. In nice weather, many people head out to enjoy the natural beauty outside the city.
So Seattle really, really loves cafes. So there is a cafe on almost every street. They really love coffee. So that's probably one of the most famous things about that city. They love coffee. Now this is definitely interesting. Guess how many sunny days Seattle has each year? I think you'll be surprised.
First, you said it's it's very rainy, so this one will be not this. Um, 159. That could be possible, but you said I will be surprised, so maybe 71 days.
All right, let's see. You would be right.
Wow. Oh no.
71. That is not many. That's
That,
basically 2 months.
yes, that's
So,
too less.
yes. So, an interesting thing about Seattle, Seattle is actually a rainforest. So, not all rainforests are hot. There are some rainforests that are temperate, which means they get a little cold. So, Seattle and the state of Washington is a rainforest. So, if you look at pictures of it, it's extremely green.
Oh, really?
So, they actually call Washington State the Emerald State because the entire state is like this color. It's just green, especially near the water. It's very, very green. It's very beautiful. So, this one, oh, that's gross. The gum wall. Describe these tourist stops in Seattle. Ooh.
Mm, First, Pike Place Market.
Hmm.
I guess they are selling some crops
Hmm. Yep,
in this
fruits and
market.
veggies.
And Gumball. I would not like to tour this.
Okay, you don't want to go to the gum wall?
Yes.
How about the
Uh,
Space Needle? What do you think?
maybe I will go, but I'm afraid in top of the needle, the um, thunder will shut.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's why they have that up there. Maybe so it absorbs the lightning.